Hello everybody. This weekend's inspiration is similar to last week's when Andy was talking about going outside, getting into nature, perhaps listening to some worship music or things like that. But what I want to do is, whilst you're out and about as a walk, whether it's maybe as a parent going out for a walk for a bit of time by yourself, or maybe you're going out for a bit of a walk as a family, is to use some of the things that you see on your walk as an inspiration for some worship and some reflections and for some thinking. So, for example, ahead of me we have all these trees with all the leaves lost, and at this time of year there's lots of bare trees around all over the place. So the question could be, what is it people feel like they have lost that perhaps makes things feel a bit empty, a bit missing? But remember that one of the joys about nature and the world is that even when things seem bleak and leafless, that actually the leaves will return, that life will return, colour will return. So maybe that's a reflection. But I want you to be able to go out into nature and just find anything really and pick it up. For example, let's just stop here. So I'm by just a few trees right here. So I haven't planned any of this, by the way. I'm just out having a wander to see how this works. So let's pick up this leaf. Now the leaf I'm holding, this is one of the things I find staggering about being out in nature and by having a look at things in nature is how huge something is. So for example, how huge this tree is compared to us, but yet how it also creates this leaf. Now the leaf we might think is small, but then we look a bit closer and we realize actually the leaf is small, but it has smaller bits on that. It has all these veins, it has all of these different bits that go through the leaf. So what is useful is to look at those tiny bits and think, actually, what are the tiny bits of our life which sometimes we overlook and maybe we need to be more appreciative for? So I would love for you to go into nature, find something, pick up a leaf, have a look at it, examine it. I think there's a little shell on this leaf of something that perhaps was once living or had emerged from it. And see in nature, maybe there's something that has been overlooked in nature for you. Let's continue our walk. We're going to do this again. We're just going to safely cross over a road. So we're going to stop. Make sure we look all around us. Keep looking as we're crossing. Nice safe crossing, I hope. And we're going to keep walking. Now you don't have to do it all in the same spot. Maybe on your walks when you're out and about looking for things in nature, you can keep going. Maybe it's a half an hour walk, whatever your daily exercise routine might be, or maybe this is a special walk. Maybe you're thinking we don't normally go to this part of this part of our neighbourhood. Maybe we'll walk down there. But I want to encourage you. We're going to cross the road now, just because there's more people coming on the other side, and keeping space, making sure we're being safe. Okay, so I'm currently looking down a road and I can see some white lines. And these white lines are showing a divide of direction. They're showing that we're supposed to be driving on one side and the other vehicles are supposed to be driving on another. What does that make you think of? Just looking at the road, just looking at the things that are coming, looking at the fact that there are these things in the world that try to keep us safe. Maybe these guidelines, which people don't always stick to, and sometimes people can safely overtake around. But what does it make you think of? What does it make you reflect upon? And that's maybe a bit like some of the bits in the Bible, which make us think, which make us go, where are the guidelines? Where are the things that are trying to help us? I mean, these white lines don't control which direction people are travelling in. Whoa, the wind there. I was probably popping on the microphone there, but maybe that's going to lead you to a different reflection. Maybe that's going to lead you to something else. So the white lines, they guide, they try and keep safe, they try and help people, but they don't control the direction, much like scripture, which can help us in the direction we're traveling as we go in many different places, but they try to guide us, they try to help us on our journeys or wherever we're heading. So that's my challenge to you, is go out for a walk. It doesn't have to be out into the middle of the countryside. As you can tell with me, I'm by the road, we've got the cars, we've got the noises. But maybe look at leaves, look at what's around you, what thoughts does it make? Try where possible to think about, how does this impact our faith? Our way that we do things and the things we like to do, and you'll be surprised the sort of things that you come up with. And it really is interesting. Maybe sit down somewhere, think about how cold or warm it feels. Spend some time listening. What can you hear? Much like prayer, it's easy to block out much about what's going on around us, what God might be trying to say to us. And we need to focus, and we need to give ourselves that time and permission to be able to hear what God is saying to us in prayer. So, there you go, that's our weekend reflection. Go out for a walk, pick up something, look at it, and see and ask, what is God saying to me through this thing? Anyway, God bless you, and if you want to join us on Sunday for our online Celebrate, then we would love to see you, and check out the Facebook groups and pages for all the information. God bless, and I'll see you soon.